Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly, and man, got some good news today. Right now, hot off the presses, Matt Maiocco, man. One thing you got to respect about Matt Maiocco, he just tells it like it is. Whatever the facts are the facts, and that's how Matt Maiocco operates. Last week we heard about Pooney. People were like, I don't know if he's gonna play. Matt Maiocco puts out a tweet. I would be shocked if he's not playing. He was doing sprints, and what happens? Pooney plays week 1. Now he did this tweet right here. Talking about it looks like it's gonna be a slam dunk that Jauan Jennings plays this week. And then he had Jauan Jennings, after making a catch, he dunked on the goalpost right there. And to me, absolutely huge, because we need all the weapons that are available to play. And Jauan Jennings last year, he was a great weapon for the 49ers, great run blocker. So hearing this is huge. And the reason I think it's so huge is because last year, who got picked on a lot in training camp, in the regular season, all year long for the Niners? Who was that? Former 49er Isaac Yiadom, who now is with the Saints. And dude was horrible last year. Dude was playing, get in the game, get out of the game. He was benched so many times with the 49ers. And I remember in camp, I was thinking, this guy needs to be cut. I get it. He got that $3 million guaranteed contract with the Niners. But I was like, dude, they got to cut his ass. He's just getting worked. And what happened? Cut down. We freaking cut Samuel Womack, our best special teams player, who was one of the better players for the Colts last year. And we kept Isaac Yiadom. And I was like, hot damn, what are we doing, man? And all year long, Isaac Yiadom got worked. So having Jauan Jennings out there, someone that was working Isaac Yiadom last year in training camp, if you're Kyle, you know this right away. So you're seeing this and you're licking your chops like, that's the guy I want to go after right there. And another guy, real quick, I remember in camp last year that Isaac Yiadom was getting torched by was Jacob Cowing. I remember him, man, this rookie's freaking working Isaac Yiadom in camp. So me looking at that, hearing reports how it looks like we have our rookie receiver, Jordan Watkins, might play. I'm thinking he's going to get worked by that speedster. If he plays, put his ass right there, wherever Isaac Yiadom's at, try to put him where he's at, and just work that dude. Go deep on him, because I remember time after time, all last year, deep passes, Isaac Yiadom would just get torched, man. He was bad. I think he had a 56.3 coverage grade last year, which was, it was pathetic, you know? So to me, that's where you got to hit. Yeah, that's how you have to go after. And then we're hearing reports also that Chase Young is out for the Saints. That's huge for the 49ers, because damn, man, last week, our offensive line couldn't stop a nosebleed. We couldn't stop anybody out there. So hearing that, Chase Young's out, they're kind of like us, man. The Saints, they got their guard, who looks like he's out, and then they're talking about their right tackle, Fuaga. He looks like he's questionable, so they are injured too. Obviously not to the extent that the 49ers are, but it looks like it's going to be like two teams going up like a preseason game, kind of. Obviously, we still got our stars out there, a lot of them like Fred Warner, Bosa, and those boys. But damn, man, it looks like there will be injuries this game. But yeah, Kyle Shanahan, what he's got to do, he's got to attack that defense. Look at who the freaking defensive coordinator is for the Saints. Look who it is. Good old Brandon Staley, another former 49er from last year. This is their defensive coordinator. And I was watching film, man. He does so many stupid things, Brandon Staley, that I'm like, this is why his defense got torched with the Chargers all last year. 2 years ago. And then last year, it was Rocky and Bullwinkle, Brandon Staley, and Nick Sorensen together working their magic, making our defense horrible. And you're seeing the stuff that he does, obviously the soft-ass vanilla zone that he plays. And I thought the Cardinals could have put up 30 on them, but, it looks like they got conservative after that third quarter. But you see that, man, and you're Kyle, and you got to take advantage. Right now we're down to Mac Jones as quarterback, but I still believe that we can win this game, and it looks like on Vegas odds we're still favorite to win. And you got to exploit everything that he did last year. We were torching him all training camp. It looked like the offense was ahead of our defense last year. And, that's how it happened in the regular season. Our defense sucked last year. So Kyle, whatever he did, whatever money place he had last year in training camp, when Brandon Staley was out there for that defense, you got to use it. Do it, whatever you can to beat this guy. Because it's Brandon Staley, same guy that gave up, 60 plus points to the Raiders on Monday Night Football when he was a coach of the Chargers. And he's like another stubborn ass coach that stands and believes what he coaches. He's someone that doesn't change it. Are you going to change this, change that? No, we're going to stick to what we do. Players got to execute. I hate that crap. I hate it. So Kyle's got to do his magic. He's got to work and win this game because he can do it. I saw the Saints defense this last week against the Cardinals, and it kind of reminded me of Maiocco's his last years with the Niners, where that defense was a lot of bending and they try not to break. That's what the Saints defense was. They kept giving up yards after yards, but here and there they got sacks. They got more than us. I think they got 5. But they were, there's some holes there. There's some holes on that defense with the Saints. So, you know what? I said we got to win this game, man. We got to be smart. Mac Jones can't play dumb. Can't know those stupid ass turnovers. And we have a chance, man. So to me, big news. Big news hearing about Jauan Jennings, because Jauan Jennings, I think he could work these corners. I know they got Kool-Aid, also McKinstry, who's a good corner, but he's a little light. He's a little soft. Jauan Jennings, man, I think he could eat his breakfast. And Jauan Jennings, a big dude, strong guy, physical. And Kool-Aid, that's what he was known for at Alabama, not being the biggest dude. And Isaac Yiadom last year with the Niners, it looked like he kind of wanted to run away from contact. So you have a Jauan Jennings, big, strong dude, and then you have these two cornerbacks who are kind of a little bit soft, man. In my opinion, a little bit soft. So it's huge, man. If Matt Maiocco's spot on again, this could be huge, man. This could be a huge thing of him playing, because this is the game you really want Jauan Jennings playing. You really want Jauan Jennings going against these guys because it worked last year in training camp against Isaac Yiadom. And Kool-Aid, he's a good cornerback, but he's not the biggest dude out there. So I think Jauan could do his magic against Kool-Aid there too. So very interesting matchups. But yeah, man, if this is true, which I think it is, Matt Maiocco usually is not one to BS. He doesn't make up false reports and stuff. If this is the case, yeah, man, I'm pumped up. I'm more confident today than I was yesterday about this game. So yeah, man, all hands on deck. Defense got to keep doing what they're doing. Robert Sala's got to bring that heat, baby. Let's bring that heat, man. Love it, man. Can't wait till Sunday. Hopefully that'll be a good birthday gift, and we take the W, man. But yeah, that's what I got, man. Jauan Jennings, hopefully back at it, ready to go, and we'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, very excited. All right, man, I'm out. Go Niners. Peace.